Chubstep.
Jrad.
Creating the oil of judgment.
Steed. Chubstep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the king of the jungle.
I hear you're a river guide.
Oh yeah.
Class 4, 5?
Uh-huh.
Which is it?
Why don't you try putting those numbers together? That's right. I've shot a class 45, and I've never lost a man.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And the show started.
Welcome back. Another sunny day in Chicago, right, Jrad?
It actually wasn't that bad today, Steed.
I don't know.
You don't know what it's like. Steed's not even in Chicago. We have a special guest here that's much more important than the weather. Rosalee is back. Rosalee.
Hello, what's going on?
Hello. You have been on a lot of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is your 12th time, but you haven't been on since May of 2024.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot's went on since.
A lot's been going on since then.
Yeah.
One of the big ones, you're a mom now.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I think the last time you tried to call me in was Valentine's Day of last year. And I was in the hospital with my daughter.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, I was a little tied up.
Yes. And her middle name is Steed, right?
Jolie, but yes.
Okay, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
You'll take it, yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, that was bad timing on the Valentine's Day side of it.
Yeah, definitely.
For episode purposes, we should have planned ahead better. But I'm glad you could make it here. Thank you for taking the break to do this because you're one of everybody's favorite guests. Every time you come on, I get a lot of good feedback.
It's a pleasure, and I love it.
Yes. So we've had you on a lot of times to talk astrology, things like that. In more season 2 of Chubstep, we've been doing more themes around.
Focusing on one topic, I've noticed.
Yeah, we've been kind of doing one topic just to mix it up, right? We decided 500 episodes of variety. We're just completely mix up the show. So
now we're making money. Okay.
Well, yeah, now we are making some money off advertising because we're sellouts.
Love it.
So I don't know. We're trying some different people. It seems to be okay. I like it.
Big corporate wanted it, and we delivered.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to go over men's fashion today, and the reason because I feel like you have a lot of opinions on it, Rosalee.
I do. I very much do. Yes.
And before we do that, do you also have an opinion that you have to take down your Christmas stuff like a day after Christmas?
I typically do. I don't.
Okay.
I start really early though. I actually put my Christmas stuff up like 2 days after Halloween this year.
Okay.
You got to shift it. Just shift it by a few days.
Well, yeah, that was abnormal because I actually had I tore my hip labrum. And I had surgery in November, and I wasn't going to be able to like set up, so I wanted to get it done before. I normally do it like still early November, but not that early. Like that was insane. So
gotcha.
It's too early. I think you leave it up for
too early this year.
At least past the New Year.
Sorry.
And then maybe 5 days past the day.
A lot of people try to do it Jan 6 because that's Little Christmas, which I mean, I'm fine with that. I just was so done with it this year.
That's what? Christmas? Little Christmas?
Yeah, the Epiphany.
What?
Catholic school. I don't have
It's usually just a religion over here.
While, so I kind
of I don't know. It's my ex-girlfriend's birthday.
Well, Capricorn.
Shout out to Kelly, number 1.
Yeah.
Good on me for remembering her birthday after all these years.
I would agree.
You should text her.
I will. She's married now. She traveled back to my hometown to get married. That bitch. That bitch. After everything I did for her.
I was just going to say, we also had Santa on. He did not mention the Christmas that you mentioned, Rosalee, Little Christmas.
Mhm.
Maybe we should have brought it up to him, Steed.
I feel like I've been missing out on presents.
Yeah, I would agree.
If there's a double Christmas situation, I could get.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there's a gift element. I forget what it is though. I'll have to look it up. It's a Catholic school thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to get to the main topic here, and I'll tell you how this came up to me, Rosalee. And well, obviously, I've been thinking about this. I think about fashion some.
Mhm.
This is my most fashionable coat that I have on. I get them. The reason I say that is because when I wear this to the store, there's just always some random person that comes up to me and said, I like that coat.
Is that the one you had made in Italy?
Yes, I got this one made in Italy.
Jacket.
I'm
very familiar with that jacket.
Yeah.
Well, he was giving me good Italy advice for where I went, and we didn't go there, but I really wanted to.
You didn't go to a random jacket maker?
There's like a school of leather.
Yes,
wow. Leather goods.
That is right. Yeah. You can order it online too, turns out.
I'm going to order the same one then, Jrad. What do you think about that?
You can. So I decided to wear this tonight. But it came up because I was watching, I think it was actually last year at the Oscars. And then this actually come up again at the Golden Globes. But I noticed all these guys were wearing brooches.
Oh yeah, this is a new thing this year. And I mean, it's a fun statement. I mean, if you do it right, I mean, it adds a little flair because like you're so right, men's fashion, like where it's hard to add the flair.
Yes.
Also, if we talk about these two, she is so much out of his league. Oh my God.
Well, he knows. I've heard a couple of interviews with him, but he's very aware.
You should be.
It's like he's self-aware. He's self-aware. We're talking about Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez.
Yeah, but I think it's like a fun little. And these ties are also coming back. I don't know what they're called.
That's called a bow tie.
Okay, yeah. These are they almost look like Civil War ties. I don't.
Those are just bow ties.
No, it wasn't a bow tie. It's like it was like a little at the bottom of it. It looks like almost like an actual bow. Not.
Oh yeah, where it's big. Yeah, kind of like Gilded Age.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, they said the South will rise again, but they didn't know it would only rise in the form of bow ties.
Yeah.
Gilded Age tie. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right here, sir.
House of Guinness. That guy wore it in that too.
Oh, these are
same
these are
time period.
More, okay.
Oh, that's nice. That's
nice. Okay, I know what you're talking. Yeah,
these are yeah. I've noticed it. I'm not super into award season. You would think I would be.
Yeah.
I like looking at the looks. I don't like watching the awards, but I love looking at the looks. And I did notice like those ties that have like the bow underneath here coming out. And I think those are a little weird. I think you're going to add some flair. I do like the brooches. Something it's unique.
Yeah.
I'm anti-brooch. I think the outfit should make your statement.
But
okay, I don't think you need to add all these little trinkets. It distracts from the suit. It makes it uneven. If you have two brooches, maybe I could go brooch on each side. But I don't like it's gotta be symmetrical. It's gotta be distinct.
I just don't think you can get as unique as you want to with men's fashion as you can with women's fashion. I mean, for the most part, you're going to an award show, you're wearing a black tux.
Yeah.
Where can we really add some flair? That's a great place to add flair.
I completely agree. I'm on the side of Rosa. I would get one of these. The problem is like how many times can you wear one of these? I feel like you can only wear it kind of once.
You're wearing it once.
I actually listened to something about this. Like I want to say like this week. So not for award shows, but for if you're in high society, there's a show I'm watching on Netflix called Members Only Palm Beach. And one of the women on the show is saying that men can rewear suits. A good way to change them up are the shoes, and men can rewear them to tuxes, but women cannot.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can't be rewearing.
There is some wearability there, but I don't think they pay for the tuxes or suits. I think the designers sponsor them.
100%. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they just get all the stuff, and they're
so they're going to Men's Warehouse.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
No, but you're, I mean, yeah, the only way men like in a professional, I guess a full formal setting can really change is like tie or pocket square.
Mhm.
And yeah, but if you're wearing a black tux event, it has to be a black tie.
What
Yes.
you're what about the button configuration?
The
What
what?
about, the button configuration? You can mix it up in tons of classic ways. Sleeve length. You could shorten those sleeves. You could elongate the sleeves.
Well,
You
I think
could get a little tail on your
so.
top.
Where you're going to see actual unique looks is typically the Grammys because they're artists and like little Lil Nas X, like he's done some crazy looks, and I don't
Hmm.
think it's this big formal thing like all these other award shows are. Um, and he's done like crazy looks, like hats that have like it had like almost I can't think of the word, the curtains and like the hat had curtains on it.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like that's something that's like insane.
Iconic
Also on
look.
top of a pink suit. I mean, that's also his personality. It's not like it was something totally uncalled for him, but it was kind of a wild look.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't pull this off.
No, and no offense.
No,
You could try. You could try.
I could try. It's this
Maybe this
pink
one.
the pink cowboy outfit.
The
The one I
cowboy
can do the
one.
most is this green leopard suit. It's similar to my hat that I'm wearing right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a nice.
Here we go. This would go with my hat.
Wow.
I would.
Yeah, you could also throw that in the
Yeah,
dumpster instead of wear it. That's
true.
bad. That's
Very
bad
true.
fashion. It's
Very
a
true.
miss.
So I don't want to take away from that was just kind of what brought me. It brought me thinking about it, Rosalie. Are there what things do you want to talk about in men's fashion?
Men's fashion. Okay. Um, I do think like I went to a wedding, a New Year's Eve wedding, and it was a formal dress code. Me and my husband were like these like almost burgundy. He wore a burgundy suit, and my dress also happened to be burgundy. And sometimes I do think matching looks really nice. Sometimes I think it can go wrong.
Yeah.
Um, I had a flare element because it was New Year's Eve. So his was a little bit more subtle than mine. I think a good rule of thumb though is you should typically let the woman you're with look nicer than you.
Mhm.
Look nice, but you want to be like you want to be the accessory. She wants to be the main outfit, you know?
Yeah. What about
I
for
don't like
this?
that. I don't like that.
Well, Steed likes to peacock,
Sorry.
to be fair.
I just subtly want to be the best dressed.
You
Subtly.
you can still be the best dressed, but the woman there just will outdo you.
I want people to not even see her when I'm walking.
Oh,
Like I want an audible gasp. Oh, oh, he's here. Look at it.
I think that certain dress codes you can do something more funky that would you could do that like California casual or garden. He had a wedding that was like garden party was the attire. I actually had to look that one up, but I mean, I'm sure you could wear something more floral, paisley, things like that.
Yeah, I think it's really the grace which I enter the. I worked very hard. You know how they have the books on the head. I do books, teacups. I could put a chair on my head, anything. I'll keep that perfectly level. People will say it's like I'm floating, but to do that, I need to be wearing the right pants. So it all does come back to fashion.
I think yeah, having a good tailor is very important. Especially Jrad, you're tall. I'm sure you have had stuff taken in, like just the proportions sometimes can be wrong. But I think you really cannot go wrong with like a khaki and a solid color top for if you're a man. Like
Yeah.
that to work. You could wear that on your day to day. And if you want to get a little funky with it, a good brand for that is Robert Graham. Really cool patterns. And you can get it for decent prices at like Nordstrom Rack for like and it's a quality brand. It's something that's gonna last you. I think there's certain things you want to invest in. Like if you want that fun Hawaiian, buy it. You know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
also adding a little personal style to it. Like I personally like love a pattern top, but you can't be wearing a pattern top with a pattern bottom unless they're
Yeah.
the pattern. And you have to be right once again, right place, time, setting, things like that.
Yeah. This is one I talked about on a past podcast, but we had a wedding in Miami like 2 or 3 months ago, and we were the only ones in kind of crazy colors, like vibrant colors.
Oh, Miami, you have to.
And you have to, yes. But it was upsetting that we were the only ones, and like Amy was in a bright pink. I had like a blue suit with a pink shirt underneath, like a
Ooh.
pink floral shirt underneath. But yeah, most people are in black and gray. Even like there was
Which
one
is
other girl in
shocking
pink.
for
This isn't
my
a funeral, you know?
Yeah.
like my brother's rehearsal dinner also in South Florida. A lot of the guys wore like those like matching like shorts and like Hawaiian tops, like
Yeah.
crazy bold patterns, and
Mhm.
it was like appropriate place, time, things like that.
Yeah.
And I think there is like times you have to get crazy with like individual style if you choose to, but I think for the most part, like work, not the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the place. We got to be kind of boring versions of ourselves at work. We have to wear the plaid or the solids, things along those lines.
Mm.
They don't need to know that you're fun, you know?
Yeah.
It depends on what industry you're in for the most part, but I
Yeah.
think that like work, they don't need to know too much about your personal life. They don't need
Yes.
to know that you have a Jamiroquai hat and you have like they don't need to know that, you know.
Agreed.
Information
Agreed.
always need to know that you have a life, you know. You pretty much are like what that show
Severance.
yeah,
Severance.
yeah,
Severance,
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what should be happening in her life.
Yes. Yeah, I love that.
What's on this?
Mrs. Butterworth's.
Go get it. That's rum. Read labels.
Is it bad?
Not really.
You mentioned women, like when you're dressing with a woman, how you're supposed to be a little bit. What if we're for the single guys out there? How should they dress differently to go into an event?
I think being put together is number one thing. Also, ironing your clothes. I hate ironing my clothes. I know I have to more, but I try to get away with like steaming things. Just like having like that little bit of extra polish, I think will take you a long way. And like if you're going out, if you're a single guy, you're going out, you're at a fun setting, maybe that's the time to have the personality piece. I mean, I'm sure obviously I'm thinking the context of like you're going out. But just like being put together. And it's not just like men's style isn't just the way you dress, it's how you groom yourself as well. Having a nice haircut. If you do have a beard, maintaining it. If you go for that like scruffled look, like go for that, not like raggedy. I think that type of maintenance goes a long way.
Okay, so how do you hide your bald head without wearing a hat?
I don't think you should hide your bald hair. A lot of
No, it's bald. I'm bald. It's gone.
shave it all the way, so there's nothing left.
It's already shaved, but I have like a little bit. But I'm not using a razor. I got a big mole on my head too. It's a disaster.
You could get that removed.
It's big. It would be an undertaking.
He'd have to go under for it. He'd be in the hospital for
It would
days.
be like half my head.
Maybe a little Aquaphor. Yeah, I feel like that I don't feel like that's like a crazy thing though. And also I do think like if you're constantly wearing a hat and you go show up to a date and she all of a sudden now doesn't know you're bald, then you take your hat off and you're bald. I think that's more jarring.
It would be a shock to her.
I think
She might choke.
They call that hat fishing.
Okay. What about this? What if I wore different wigs as accessories? Because people can wear hats, or they can carry a purse, or they can wear different shoes. What if I just wore different wigs? Blonde and a redhead. I just keep going back and forth.
I know a lot of people with alopecia do that.
Well, damn, I wish I had that. That would be a great excuse.
They don't need to know that you don't have alopecia.
What about my eyebrows?
You're in
I
remission.
gotta shave my whole body.
You're recovering from alopecia.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Okay, so you're good with that. Is that wake fishing?
Wake fishing, I guess. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just get a bad burn on the top of my head. Because then people will be like, whoa, what happened to your head? And I'm like, yeah, I got badly burned.
You could wear
You
like
mean
a
then?
Guy Fieri wig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or a guy here.
These are like the wigs I'm thinking of. I'm not thinking of like a woman's long hair, like wear fun men's, or like those like ones that are like the visors with the wig attached. You
Oh
get
yeah,
those. And you still have the hat element, so you're comfortable.
yeah, that would be fun. I mean, the last time I wore a wig was Halloween a few years ago. I was Dennis Reynolds playing uh, Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
Oh,
That
you
was
were
my
you were It's Always Sunny when they did
I
Lethal
was,
Weapon.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
the Always Sunny person.
Nice.
Lethal Weapon.
Nice. Rosalie, what are some things you're seeing in men's fashion that you do not like? What are people think is in, you're like, it's out,
Well,
it's bad.
there's things that just disgust most women, and because like men's fashion's pretty standard. Like I'm not seeing anything that's like, oh wow, that's crazy. This is new thing. Like I do see
Yeah.
some of that with women's fashion every so often, but I do think the best piece of advice I can give to men Chubstep listeners: cargo shorts, burn them.
Mhm.
They're horrible. There is no need for that many pockets. Cargo pants, burn them. Same reason. And flip flops, not at the beach. Those are things I cannot stand. And flip flops with pants. I don't know what happened, but like what happened to that person wearing flip flops with pants, but it was something tragic because why?
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I agree.
and
okay.
like graphic t-shirts, but like a lot of graphic t-shirts are cool, but like once you get it like Old Navy with like just weird sayings, there's no
Oh,
need for them. Like
Yeah. Well, yeah.
it was a band t-shirt, it's a band you really like, that's cool. Place you went to, cool. But like I'm talking about like a cheesy ripped off like
Yeah.
t-shirt.
one that says my ideal weight is Josh Allen on top of me.
Like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't. I mean, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he has it, but
Yeah, and I wear it, and I wore it to football. People
But like something like that, like I mean, like a funny one, I think is also like time and place. Like if it's like you're going to like football game and it's like a funny one, like that's fine. But like wearing that to like a date,
that would be great.
kind of objectively weird.
yeah. So, one thing that this is what changed a lot, I guess, when I feel older and stuff, when I see kind of like the Gen Z and stuff like that, is the sock color. I noticed this is a men's thing. I used to wear, like, I pretty exclusively wear black socks.
Yeah.
But when I was I was at like a high school graduation party. All the kids there had white socks on, and a lot of them were
White
like
Sox
kind
are
of
back, baby.
taller white socks with shorts on, and a lot of
Oh,
them were
that
wearing
was a big
like
old miss thing.
and like
Yeah, that was. So like I'm not like completely like thrown by it, but I do remember like I did think that was weird when I was there.
yeah.
And my girls do it there too. Like the higher socks, short, and then white, and like almost the ones with like the red and blue.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
That is like a thing. I'm trying to think of like people I know that are like younger for men. Like my cousin's boyfriend, he's actually like this, like he's like this viral internet guy. I'll send you links after. You have a look
Yeah.
at those videos. But he does like a lot of like these like insanely oversized hoodies, and like they look heavy.
Yeah.
Like they're like these like I don't know, like the fabric has to be like at least this thick. And I've noticed a lot of that recently, and I don't really take an issue with it. It just kind of looks like you're comfortable, whatever, like a cold environment here. I would think that was weird if it was like June and he was wearing that. I don't think he does, but I have noticed some younger kids do.
Yeah.
Kids being like 25-year-olds because we're old.
Yeah, exactly. So I had so first of all, I do have one pair of cargo shorts that I use for like when I'm doing work around the house. They're just like
Fair.
my pair of shorts. I don't care if I get dressed. But because I own a pair, my wife brings it up all the time that I own cargo shorts. And it's like, yes, technically I wear cargo shorts that I wear like twice a year when I'm doing like specific work around the house.
Yeah, like either
Um,
like ones you don't care about, like you
yes,
stain them and like it wouldn't.
yes.
I get that, but like also good on Amy for making fun of you
Yeah.
for that.
Yes. So that's one thing. The other one that I had like a nice-ish. So like I have a nice like puffer vest that I can wear,
Mhm.
but there is a like a part of a three-piece suit is like more of a vest that you would wear underneath a jacket or just on a jacket on its own. I think it's pretty hard to pull off just like a formal vest.
100%. Um, who's doing that?
I don't really
Magicians and
I was just
yeah,
gonna say,
I no, I know, but it's like one of those things where like I see it and I'm like, oh, this could like be okay. And
like
then
Panic at the Disco members.
yeah.
yeah, and then every time I see it, but I'm like, I guess in my mind it's those things like that could look good. And then I every time I put one on or I see the majority of people with it, I'm like, no, that actually doesn't look good at all.
I mean, like, I guess I wouldn't second guess it if the person was like so utterly confident in it. It just seems like it's very like 2007, like
Yeah.
scene,
Hmm.
like grunge-ish vibe, not even grunge scene.
Very seen.
Yeah, like
Yeah, no,
hair,
you are
like
right about that. I don't for some reason I'm picturing Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. And
oh well, yeah, because that I
He
know I
could pull
was
anything.
picturing him that because that's what he wore in one scene of 500 Days of Summer,
yeah, I think that's
and that
probably
was like
what.
that era. I feel yep,
He's just
yeah, like
working. He's casual. He doesn't need the whole. He's got most of
Yeah. But this doesn't work. I guess that's
this
what
looks
I'm
like
getting
a
at.
1950s like radio
it.
host.
If
Or,
you're
like,
as handsome as him, you can do.
yeah, I mean, no, but like he just, I don't even think he fully pulls it off, truthfully. And he's like a celebrity, so
Yeah.
don't feel discouraged.
That's fair. That's fair. There's multiple pictures of him in different things with
You know, it could
just the
be
vest
fun.
on.
I feel like you and Amy are the people to actually throw fun themed parties, and I'm seeing this a lot on like TikTok and Instagram, or like they're called like "What would I wear this to" parties, and it's like you bought this like elaborate outfit, and like you have no place to
Oh, I
wear it
love
to.
that idea. That's a
That's like
great
an
idea.
excellent birthday party theme or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely like enjoy going to a party like that because there are definitely outfits that I bought just like I don't know, like tired or like half awake. I did a lot of sleep shopping during postpartum when I was just
Yes.
doing night
Yes.
feeds like half awake, and that's like the time I'd like to wear one of those crazy outfits.
That is all.
Right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Um, what are there other things you want to talk about with men's? I don't mean to derail it or take it away from
No,
what
no,
you.
I'm just trying to think. Um, I think just like good rule of thumb, like solid on the top, like for work, khakis, jeans if you have like a more casual. I mean, I think there are certain brands that like do things well, like you said, Kith. Um, I also think like a cool pair of sneakers and like not like Jordans. Like I think like a pair of like Reeboks are kind of cool. Um, I love Reeboks. It kind of has like that like British like I don't know like casual, cool, effortless look. I think the
Right?
main objective, even though you're putting an effort, is to look effortless.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
hats are cool too. I know you were saying, see, you like wearing hats. I just think like don't lead with the hat if you are bald because that's like a big I don't know, like
Oh,
it's just
okay. Well,
but
I'll tip my cap when I meet
yeah.
someone. My lady.
Yeah,
Thanks.
like tip your
There you
top
go.
hat. I do think hats are just like another place you could add a little bit of personality. Like, I don't know, like say you have a team you like, whatever, you're wearing a California hat, like something like that. In a more casual setting, like Sunday going to grab coffee or like mimosas, whatever, that type of vibe. But if you're trying to look more polished, no. And also like I'm talking about like exclusively like baseball hats. Like scally caps are weird. Don't do that. Like I don't care if you're like 10% Irish, they're stupid. The only other hats I think are really cool are like Kangol hats. You need to be a certain person to wear that though. And I would say that it's more like the exception, not the rule.
Okay. All right. I guess my
Yeah, I don't
ears will
even know
be
what
cold.
Kangol.
I'm
Yeah,
never gonna
okay.
wear a beanie hat again.
No,
They're
besides,
done.
unless it's freezing.
Nope.
Yeah, you know what?
Fashion on the mountain is
I
key.
actually am a. There is times that I wear maybe beanie cap a little too much.
Because you get comfortable wearing beanie because it's so cold, and
That's true.
but I'm like you're in a different spot than him, so you can wear the beanie. Oh, also just one other thing.
Yeah.
And this is my last like do not is if you don't work in construction or some type of labor field, please just stop buying Carhartt. It's not made
Preach.
for you. It's not made for you. Um, I do work with a bit of people in the construction industry, and
Yeah.
it's appropriate for them to wear Carhartt, even
Yes.
women. When someone that has like a office 9 to 5, it's just why it's not
Stolen valor.
stylish.
Yeah.
Stolen valor. I used to
Yep.
be in the game, and I had Carhartt, and they're a great quality piece of clothing. The second I got off work, I'm taking that thing.
Yeah.
Put it down. If I went to like a bar after work, I'd leave that thing in the car. Not
Yeah.
going in there in my Carhartt.
No,
Yeah.
100% not.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Those are all great, Rosalie. I'm going to go through a few quick ones in history. You can tell me your thoughts on these.
Oh, yes, I love these. Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Let's do Bring It Back or
Girl, it's whack.
Girl, That's Whack.
That's whack. Okay. Okay, so this is
Bring
the
it
classic,
back.
the hoop skirt.
Bring it back.
The hoop skirt.
The hoop skirt or the tails?
Both.
Okay, tails. Girl, that's whack. Some girl that me and Ella are obsessed with, who got married on the same day as me, had her like 5'5" husband wear tails to their wedding.
Ooh.
So that's whack. Hoop skirts, probably also the same. Why would we be adding weight? We have that down now.
Yeah, the tails are kind of they're just kind of crazy.
I feel like people look like they smell.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just the hoop skirt was highlighted, but yeah, the tails is important there. This
What
is
are they
crazy
feeding them cheese with that?
I don't know.
They got a little.
Oh my gosh, those like okay. If we're going for like the actual like Dutch ones, I think they're cool.
This is actually a
Girl,
leather
that's
shoe.
whack.
This is called it's called a Krakow shoe. It was between the 12th and 15th century.
Those are pretty uncomfortable. I'm gonna say that's whack.
Yeah.
That's whack.
It is whack. And like people were complaining that they couldn't kneel for prayer or like walking was difficult in these shoes.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no.
Yeah. This one men and women were doing blackened teeth.
You know what? We do grills now, so I'm gonna pick this one.
Okay.
That would look metal as hell if you
Also,
just
like
show up
not
and you
having
got
to
all
like
black.
whiten my teeth every 2 weeks would be nice too.
Yeah.
I drink a lot
There
of
you
tea
go.
and coffee, so
Yes.
yeah.
This one I'm kind of curious about your thoughts. The Tudor ruffs. I could totally see this like in a Met Gala type of thing, somebody wearing something like this.
Yeah, actually, that you literally took the words out of my mouth. I feel like Timothy Chalamet is wear this.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna reserve it for Timothy and Timothy only.
Yeah.
You have to be that type of person. You have to have that type of energy.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like it has to be like a skinny white dude wearing it.
Yeah, or like a giant burly man.
I was thinking that, and like the first person that came to my mind was Theo James from White Lotus, and I was like, he would look horrible in this.
Yeah.
So I think
that's fair.
Yeah.
So this one, it's just this one. This is my last one of the men's ones.
No, I love these. These are fun.
Yeah, it's like this one is just so of the time, like it's just so it's ridiculous. I don't even know. Yeah,
they must be so itchy.
Yeah, it would be itchy.
I think it's a good look.
Yeah,
I want one of those when I go on an airplane. I could sleep in any direction.
Yeah,
it's basically like wearing an airline pillow. You're right.
Yeah,
the sleeping neck pillow. Yeah, old history stuff. There's some pretty ridiculous ones of women's ones in the past, so maybe we'll have you on a future one to talk about that too, Rosalee.
Yeah.
Any parting words? I don't want to keep you too long here. Any parting words?
My parting words are just basic is good. And also if you think that you were like wearing stuff that's like so similar every day. It's like it's your 9 to 5. It's okay. Um, we can add pizzazz in our personal life and tasteful pizzazz, and no Carhartt unless you're in that type of industry.
Perfect. Perfect.
Don't do too much with it either, though. So don't be
simple.
too extra either.
Keep it simple.
Simple and understated, clean, fresh, looks good.
Yeah. And is there one, just as a prediction type of thing, is there one kind of fashion thing you could see in the future that you maybe see it going a certain way kind of in the future? You could see it going.
I think we're gonna stop doing away with like, it's like we went with like very tight pants on men, like now like baggy. That I think we're gonna start, the pendulum's gonna start swinging again to like more fitted.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's good or bad. It once again depends on you, but I think that's gonna start swinging that way.
Yeah, I've always been on the tighter side.
Yeah, it always goes back and forth. So yeah, don't be shocked if you see that soon.
I'm already there. I like that's another way to establish dominance. You let people, you skin tight clothes, people know what's going on. Okay, I mean, they know if you have an athletic, firm toned butt, you could like maybe leap high, help them out in lifting a couch. Your calves are really important nowadays.
Oh, one more, do not. I know a lot of men do this like when they're runners, and like I know it's cold. Just don't wear like those tights underneath your shorts. Just wear like a sweatpant. And if you're gonna wear those tights, wear those sweatpants over it, because that's just a weird look to me.
Yeah, or just be cold.
Yeah, just be cold. Go to the indoor gym and run there. This was awesome, guys.
You do not like the men's tights?
No, I do not.
That's fair.
All right,
that's fair.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I really enjoyed
Thanks
this.
for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, Rosalee. I always appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I learned a lot here. I needed this. I bought like, I don't know, I buy maybe a pair of pants every 2 years and maybe 1 or 2 shirts per year. And that's basically it.
And you're doing okay with it. So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's just, longevity in the clothing game.
Quality versus quantity, always.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
But a shrimp shirt.
Well, I'm going to cut out, but thank you guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, Rosalee.
Thanks.
Did you used to be a piece of shit?
Oh, yeah. Slick back hair, white bathing suit, sloppy steaks, white couch. You would have not liked me back then.
What are sloppy steaks?
It's a steak with water dumped on it. It's really, really good.
You look like you have slick back hair now.
You think this is slicked back? This is pushed back.
Rosalee coming on great. Obviously, she's more than a 10-timer club. It's she's a regular at this point. We'll wrap it up there. Email the show, chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. New episodes once a week. YouTube, Chubstep Podcast. And, wherever you listen to podcasts, we're there. Share the episodes with the friends. If you enjoy it, share it. And then follow our fashion advice. Send us a picture of you in your fashionable outfit to chubstep.podcast@gmail.com. The show has ended. Be gone.
Now you know you got to go.
Peace. This is Yasin.